No matter how good you look in a top-notch suit or any casual jeans, nothing makes you more relaxed than getting into your shorts and jumping in the water. Imagine wearing your favorite swimsuit and going to the water park, forgetting all the hectic work schedule and of course, the work. Water slides are supposed to be the most fun and careless activity to refresh you from your exhausting life. You might not think of danger when you think of water slides. Of course, we will assume water slides are safe, but the water slides we're going to present will have you rethink your assumptions. Due to some human errors, things can end up bad and disasters might happen quickly, which can even cause the water slides to get banned and not operate ever again. Doesn't it sound scary? Here's the list of 10 water slides that you won't believe existed. Number 1. Cannonball Loop, Action Park, New Jersey. Action Park, located in New Jersey, was a form of attraction for many visitors in New Jersey and around. The park was originally opened in 1978 for thrill seekers from New York and the surrounding areas. The poorly designed rides and general safety issues of the park resulted in many numbers of injuries. The slides and rides were so lethal that they recorded 6 fatalities on the park. Cannonball Loop, one of the most famous rides, was recorded for numbers of bloody noses and black injuries which led to the slide being closed and dismantled. Seriously, you can't ride the Cannonball Loop any longer. The park is still technically operational but under the name Mountain Creek Waterpark. Number 2. Rockahula, Lake Dolores Waterpark, California. Rockahula was opened to the public in 1962 and was given the moniker of America's first water park. A guest was rendered a paraplegic after he rode down a water slide and crashed into the dam at the end of the slide. An insufficient amount of water pooled in the runout lane at the end of the slide, causing the accident and the guest's injuries. The park was relaunched in 1998, and it also wanted to show off aspects of classic American culture. They included vintage cars. At that time, the park had the best rides available. After extensive rebranding, the park name was changed to Discovery Park in 2002. The park started having poor attendance, which became regular after one of the employees was injured on a ride, who ended up suing the park. The settlement cost a huge amount of money. The park closed in 2004. Since then, the park is no longer operational. Number 3. Feldt, Schlitterbahn, Kansas City. Another water slide on the list is one of the largest in the world. Located at the Schlitterbahn, Kansas City Water Park in Kansas, Feldt, a German word that literally meant insane, became the world's tallest water slide with a height of 168 feet and 7 inches. Safety was always a primary concern for all the public. The ride had a weight limit of 400 pounds, which means every passenger had to be weighed before getting on the ride to make sure everybody was safe. But who knew? This rule, not implemented properly, would cause a fatality for a 10-year-old who got in the ride with 2 women. Those 2 women lied about their weight, which later proved fatal for the kid involved. The slide decapitated the boy, and the incident led to extensive facial injuries for both the women as well. This accident single-handedly got the ride removed from the park due to the lack of safety precautions. This also negatively affected the park, causing the water park to be closed with no reopening in sight. Number 4. Steamer Slide, Calypso Water Park, Ottawa, Canada. Moving on to the next in our list is Ottawa, Canada, which is home to the Calypso Water Park. The water park is one of the largest and most popular water parks with a 100-acre facility featuring 35 water slides and over 100 water games. Of course, we can imagine the safety precautions are very hard to maintain with these huge facilities and services operated together. And that's exactly what happened. The park was slammed with 20 charges due to safety issues in 2015. Out of the 20 charges, 9 were withdrawn during their trial sessions, leaving 11 of the charges left. The water park was found guilty of 6 charges. The charges were all concerned with the dangerous slide called the steamer slide, the most dangerous slide. The slide allowed 2 guests to share a single inner tube with no harness to strap them in at all. This might sound very normal for other people, but this slide reached insane speeds and flipped riders constantly, leaving them injured. A man fractured his skull, another lady broke her back in multiple places, and the list goes on and on. The park banned this slide and focused on upgrading its safety standards, but only after paying a huge amount, $280,000 in lawsuits. Number 5. Aquasphere, Peninsula Aquatic Recreation Center, Australia. By now we all must have understood safety is the most important consideration for every water slide. Known as the parking facility, the Aquasphere was opened back in 2014. Even at the time of opening, the park wasn't safe as the employees faced injuries during the trials. Yet this didn't stop the park from opening to the public, wherein later on, accidents began to occur. One report mentions a young boy who fell from a seat on the raft only to be battered by the side until he was eventually shot out at the bottom. Witness also mentioned he was unconscious before returning to reality. Following this and several other injuries, the slide was taken out and was remade in such a way that prioritizes safety. Number 6. Geronimo Falls, Action Park, New Jersey. We are already aware of the accidents that occurred at Action Park due to the Cannonball loop. But imagine having a park with such 2 water slides which caused several fatalities. Well, that is why Action Park repeats in our list. Not only was the Cannonball loop from Action Park a deadly ride, but Geronimo Falls was also another ride that caused several injuries to the passengers. Geronimo Fall was most of the intense slide due to its high level of steepness. The incline was such insane that not any slides even today match that level of steepness. Well, now you can know the people don't slide in the ride. They fly in midair until they hit the surface of the slide. Imagine the number of accidents caused due to this. Well, there were many cases recorded which eventually banned the ride and never opened again. Number 7. Shoot the Rapids, Cedar Point, Ohio. Back in the year 2010, the Waterpark Cedar Point opened up the highly anticipated Shoot the Rapid, which was perfect for those who wanted a thrill. Imagine a roller coaster that slows down when you get to the bottom but then soaks you with water. Sounds like perfect fun, right? Even though it sounded easy to operate, there was one recorded incident back in 2013 where one of the boats flipped backward, and this injured everyone on the boat. Still, the ride was operated for almost 3 years after that, but then the ride was eventually taken off due to many mechanical issues and other recorded injuries. Number 8. Sahara Sidewinders, Kalahari Resort, Wisconsin Dells. Taking you to another water slide on our list is Sahara Sidewinders, Wisconsin Dells Water Park, located in the heart of Wisconsin Dells. The water park was opened in the year 1990 and soon became the kids' favorite place. The Sahara Sidewinders were very dangerous. The engineers never took safety so seriously, which later became huge trouble for the water park. The ride recorded many injuries. In 2011, the resort was hit with a lawsuit that left a teenage boy injured in the ride. This instantly caused the ride to shut off and the ride was eventually banned. The water slide is no longer in operation since then. Number 9. Black Hole, Wet n Wild, Orlando. Established in the year 2013, Wet n Wild became one of the most favorite spots of the people from Orlando for their fun time. We are sure people enjoyed their day off riding water slides and jumping into the water at Wet n Wild during hot summer days. But with the fun part, was safety also taken care of? Of course no! The black hole at Wet n Wild became the target of several lawsuits after recording many injuries. Several people who were severely injured while riding the death trap filed cases against the ride. One man had to even have metals fixed into the back of his neck due to the injury caused by the black hole. Soon after, the ride was shut down and banned. Number 10. Insano Waterslide, Beach Park, Brazil. Our next waterslide is the Insano Waterslide of Beach Park, Brazil. Soon after its opening, the park became famous for tourists to come and have a relaxing time. Insano Waterslide in the park was the major attraction as the ride is a whopping 41 meters in height, which is the same as a 14-story building. Doesn't it sound terrifying? Well, it is. The slide was bound to have terrible injuries associated with it. Rides experienced speeds over 65 miles per hour. This caused many passengers to experience injury. Due to the lack of safety precautions on the ride, it was banned and was never operated again. Built by the wrong people and not given more attention to the safety precautions, many water slides might cause huge accidents. But this surely doesn't mean we can't go to the water slides and have fun, right? Well, get dressed and jump inside the water. Just be more careful from now. Look for the safety precautions and enjoy the rides. Have you ever been to any mentioned water park and experienced the thrill? Let us know in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe for more such exclusive videos.